Welcome back. We like to use social media as a way to gauge what society is talking about. Most people have an online presence in some capacity, and something we've been seeing pop up in our feeds recently is this idea of gentle parenting. Now, I myself am not a parent, but we thought this was an important topic to unpack with an expert. We know parenting is one of the toughest jobs on the planet, but also it can be one of the most rewarding, and there are a lot of ways to do it well. Here to help us talk through those methods is Dr. David Nathan. He's a psychologist with Allina Health. Dr. Nathan, thank you so much for coming back on the show today.
You bet. Thank you for having me.
How do you approach this topic with parents who are trying to figure out how to best navigate the world and do this job?
Sure. I get lots of questions from parents about strict versus lenient parenting. And one of the things I talk to them about is it's not just about strict and lenient, it's about kind of warm and cold. Parenting is difficult, and one of the things you want to do is you want to have boundaries with your kids, and you also want to have a good relationship with your kids.
Yeah, I've heard some people say, oh, my child's my friend, or the kid says my mom's my friend, and maybe that's one of those boundaries you're talking about.
Sure, absolutely.
We said earlier that gentle parenting is a big topic. Is there a certain style you might recommend?
Sure, absolutely. When it comes to parenting styles, there's a really wonderful researcher named Dr. Diana Baumrind many years ago, and she came up with a kind of 4 quadrants of parenting styles. She talked about the best type of parenting is what we call authoritative parenting, and that's when you have kind of a warm relationship with your children, and you have rules, and you have structure.
Top left corner.
Exactly right. So that is the best way to parent. Parents who are like that with their kids, they tend to have kids who are very well adjusted. For parents who are very cold, very harsh with their kids, and have a lot of structure, kind of like Captain Von Trapp from the movie, you have kids who are kind of alienated and angry. That's not a lot of fun to have parents like that. For parents who are very cold and also very withdrawn from their kids, you get kind of this neglected parenting style. And these kids tend to be very hard workers, but they also tend to not like themselves, not really trust people. And last but not least, you have kind of overindulged kids. And these are kids where the parents let them do whatever they want, and they're also very warm with those kids. And those kids tend to not handle rules very well. They don't tend to kind of learn how to live with rules very well either.
As you might say, they end up entitled a little
Precisely,
bit.
Very entitled style, yes.
Let's go back to that top left corner. Rather than trying to remember authoritative, there's a phrase for it, golden egg.
Golden, yes. People mix it up all the time, so we just say golden egg in psychology now, yeah.
How does golden egg work?
So basically the idea is we want to have rules, but we want to say it in a nice way. Kids and teens actually do want rules. Deep down they do. They might not act like they do, but they do want rules, and the idea is everyone likes being treated nicely. So for example, if a child, it's after bedtime, and a child's like, can I get a drink of water? Parent says, yes, you can have a drink of water, and then it's time to go back to bed. You know, they say it nicely. It's very warm and accepting. The kid feels heard, they get their needs met, and they know that they can't just goof around, that they do need to go back to bed. That's the best way to do it.
Parenting, obviously, we've said it time and time again, it's tough. Do you have any advice to, especially the new parent, who might feel like this is just getting overwhelming to them in addition to losing the sleep, but maybe feeling like their kid isn't listening to them, even if they're going the golden egg route?
Sure. Parenting is incredibly difficult. It's the most difficult, there's a lot of research on this, it's the most difficult thing that adults do. Growing up is the most difficult thing that human beings do, but being a parent is the most difficult thing that adults do. We can look at astronauts. Astronauts get lots of training before they go out into space. Parents don't even get a handbook.
Yeah.
And kids can get sick at 2 o'clock in the morning and you've got to go to work the next day. It's very, very difficult. So just being as kind to yourself as you can be. There's a fantastic book called Good Inside by Dr. Becky Kennedy. It's one of the best books I've ever read about psychology, and I recommend it to a lot of my families. I would highly recommend that book because she talks all about trying to understand where kids are and what are ways to set up rules and bring up those rules and connect with them in a warm way without being too harsh with your kids.
Wonderful. The golden egg, that's the key phrase.
Absolutely. Golden egg parenting, warm and structured.
Wonderful. Thank you, doctor. Appreciate it. We'll send it back to Aaron in the studio. Aaron?